For God, he has made a season and a time for everything, and everything is appropriate in its time. And I think about how everything is appropriate. God has designed it so perfectly, and he has made it with great purpose and intent. And what I've realized over time is that ladies like to talk and they like to text. My mom, she used to, at every night, she would have the Verizon phone line, and at 8 o'clock, around that time, she got free calling to anyone in Houston. So that was during the phone bills. Of course, now we got unlimited, just unlimited everything. whatever you need, it's all unlimited. But during that time, you paid for every phone call, paid for every text. And so at night, she would call everyone because it was free. So I knew mom was going to be on the phone for hours and hours. She'd probably stay up to 11, 12 p.m. My grandpa used to do that back in the day. On Saturday mornings, he would call each one of his sisters. He'd call each one of them. And that's a reminder for me in the same way. May I do that? May I make those phone calls? As men, it's difficult. We're not the same way. We don't connect always in the same way. Be more connected as doing something together, going hiking, going bowling. We do something together before we feel more connected. Men do their best when they text less and when they call less. That's my advice. When they call less and text less, because many times a woman will text or they will call or reach out to you because they want that affirmation and they need it. It's important. The man is called in his marriage. The man is called to give that affirmation. Hey, honey, I love you so much. You got to say something creative. Yeah, that's why you call them all those buttercup, schmookums. You come up with all those names, and you listen to it, and you're like, oh my goodness! Like, just if you listen to it, you're like, can you just hang out? Can you just stop saying those things? But it's helpful. It's good. There's something good in the relationship, and so many times that's what women need. They need that affirmation. They need the man to say, hey, you're doing great. They need that encouragement. Whereas a man could probably go all throughout his day, not texting or not calling. He just shows back home at the end of the day and he's still happy. He's still in love. He said, I said, I love you one time when I got married. That was it. But it's important when we see those things, we got to realize, okay, my role as a man, I'm called to just affirm that love. Hey, I love you. I care about you. Maybe you don't say those words. You got to be creative. As Christians, we're not called to cuss. So guess what? As a Christian, we got to be creative. We got to be creative about how we say it. You don't have to cuss someone out to make yourself look good. It may sound good, but sometimes it just sounds like a lot of middle schoolers just learning that word for the first time. So we got to find creative ways, and we got to use language for us. So the Bible says, do not use vulgarity. So in the same way, we say, I gotta watch what I say. I may say the wrong thing, or I may say it with the wrong attitude.